Makwarela Mukondere Sama. We are here at Deprived Secondary School under Vembe West region in Limpopo province.
I'm Hlungwane MM, the former principal of Hanyane Tomo High School in Giyani.
This school was not performing at all because it used to be under 50%, 40, 15% and the like. And I found that most of the teachers were not having textbooks, and the learners too were not having the textbooks. Even inquired from other principals as to whether their schools do have sufficient textbooks, but they indicated we don't have.
Unfortunately, when the year started, the textbooks were not arriving.
What year was that?
I should think it was 2009, if not 2008, somewhere there. The old school was starting a new curriculum, no textbooks. And unfortunately for that particular year, no money coming from the department. We had no money. So I went to my main sponsors who are parents. Since I met with the parents and informed them that we are having a serious challenge as a school. We don't have money, we don't have textbooks, and we can't buy even stationery and electricity. With electricity and stationery, we could manage to photocopy some of the books, but we had no money. That's why I went to the parents, and the parents agreed on paying at least 300, if I'm not mistaken, for that particular year to make sure that the school is running. In our meeting with the grade 11 and 12 parents, that's where the problem started. Since when I met with the grade 11 and 12 parents, I was not aware that within or amongst those parents there were a couple which was working with Section 27. That's where everything started.
The matter in which textbook issue was handled seemed to be frightening and secretive by nature, because some of the textbooks that were delivered were found dumped nearby the river and all the like, you know. And by means of the rumors, we have also heard that the tenders that were also allocated to those guys who were delivering those books were irregular by nature. And I think this aspect of for textbook delivery was also affecting a lot of politicians in our province. Not only politicians, even some of the departmental officials, because they are there to give tenders. And I think that's why people were not ready to tell the truth about the matter relating to textbooks.
It will seem the department was not running properly. I don't want to dwell much on politics, but if you were part of South Africa, you will know that some of the leaders who are leading now were part of the problems that we had that time. The tender that they got from Durban had problems as well. I'm not sure whether they were the real people who were supposed to do the delivery of textbooks, since the problem was not only for delivering to Limpopo, which was having problems with money. Even the other provinces were not getting books from the same tender. Somehow, the Edu Solutions, that one of Durban, was having a challenge on its own.
There was this Miss Magadze, that's an MEC for education. When we arrived there, she was so very hostile to us. Even in Wendamutu, she was so very hostile to us, indicating that no ways textbooks have been delivered. Said no ways. Textbooks might have been delivered to other schools, but Buraudzi excluded. It seems there was no networking about these textbooks, because the second management seemed not to tell the district director. I've seen this because when I dealt with the issue of textbooks during district meeting, he seemed to be also like as if he knows nothing. But They used to indicate now, we are not the textbook distributors.
For the few schools who were spotted as the troublemakers, we were having it very hard. With us, I was just fortunate. The circuit manager, the district were very much supportive. But otherwise, the province was not that supportive. They were very hard on us.
In fact, there were just intimidations that any person who reveal that textbooks are not enough at the school will be dismissed, and I was not afraid for that dismissal. Therefore, nothing has affected me. What have been affected, I think, should be, are the learners who didn't perform very well during 2013.
My name is Taurus Mana. I live at Macmillan Village, and basically at the moment I'm schooling at Skukumela High School. Okay, I am studying 7 subjects at school, and I don't have 4 subjects for English, maths, accounting and spelling. Most of my time, after I read each and every test, I remain at school, study for a little bit of time. I have huge dreams, so at the moment I like to study, to become something, you know, something tangible in my life, to be successful, change my background, and if I can, and if I could, I would change the lives of other kids so that they don't experience the same thing that I've been through, you know. At our school, we are not being provided thorough education. It kind of devastates me deeply.
The Limpopo Textbooks Saga came to light in 2010, but it wasn't until 2012 when Section 27 represented basic education for all in the textbooks case that it went to court. The courts found in favor of BEFA, but the national and provincial departments continued to oppose the case, saying they could not afford to deliver all textbooks at the beginning of the year. The case went all the way to the Supreme Court of Appeal in 2015, and the courts affirmed that the right to basic education means that every child must have a textbook for every subject at the beginning of the school year. For the first time in 2019, Section 27's client schools reported full textbook delivery at the beginning of the year. In the intervening years, a generation of learners has lost the right to basic education.